you're seeing the real person.
Yeah, I cannot mind if you want.
But they wouldn't recognize Can I Panic looking at me, you know?
Okay, so I got you now. There it goes.
You got us?
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Got us now?
Yes. So,
All right, everybody. Yeah. So we had, Katia, we had a hell of a day today, man, with the Tuesday thing. She's got some jinx thing on it. And it jinxed me too. But we're going now, and I asked Katia to come in today because when I do these podcasts, I'm doing them on you know the topic, a certain topic. Like with Matt's clean, I'm going to do his topic is going to be how do you go to all those SL jams, you know? And Katia is on the video stuff because she does a lot of video. You probably do more video shows than anybody, I think, and more complicated because they show yourself and other things as well. So that's why I've got you here to talk about that. But first, before we do that, I just wanted to mention that I've known you for years. I met you at the O Lounge, the O Karaoke Lounge, and I used to sing there until you went off to seek your fame and fortune, and now we don't see you very often. But that's okay. That's fine. We understand that. And she's been a busy, busy girl. How many shows do you do a week, Katia? Would you say 6?
what?
How many shows do you do a week? Video shows.
Week? I used to do like, how many that I was doing? Like all of them.
I know, but how's that? Six shows a week, or
It was for during the almost the 2 years I would do like for 10, 15, depending,
oh,
all
shut
of
up,
them.
a week?
Yeah, yeah, a
Yeah,
week.
that's why I brought you in here so we can talk about that stuff too, man. But before we get there, I ask everybody the same question because I'm curious. You know, I'm gonna probably ask these guys too afterwards. Katia brought her own fan club is with her, but we got Lil Canny here. But when you, well, how did you discover SL? I guess is what I'm trying to get at. How did you first come across it, and what made you come into it? You know, did somebody bring you in, or how did that come about for you?
Oh God. Well, I was stuck in Paltalk, I don't know if you heard about
Huh?
Paltalk. It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
live chat,
yeah. I
but
know.
doesn't have a cameras and stuff like that, right? And I was, one friend brought me in Second Life 2006. Before this avatar, I had some other avatar, I think.
Right.
But I didn't like it. I stayed like for 2 minutes, like 5 minutes or something like that. I was going through some home, room here, room there. I said, nah. So I came back. I came back to Paltak, which was kind of powerful on that time. Did you know that a lot of performers actually came from Paltak to Second Life?
Yeah,
Many
I do know
musicians.
that. A lot of them were told to go to the O Lounge and start there because we were up and running in 2007. And so many performers started at the O Lounge. They were told go to the O Lounge, they'll help you set up, and then yeah, so yeah,
That
a
it's
lot.
where I started too.
A lot of people did. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
15 years, 15 years we've been around. You know, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you think how old were you 15 years ago, then it looks like a lot. You
My
know?
God, that's a long time, huh? That's
Yeah,
a pretty long time, 15 years, huh?
yeah, it is. It is. Now, like when you first joined, did you plan on being a singer or in Second Life, or what was your plans?
Yes,
Because it's really new.
my plan was that I have a friend that's it. We're friends like for almost 18 years, and we
Uh,
came 2009. I think I made the avatar, this one, and I was like, I want to sing. That's it. That's what I want to do. I want to sing.
Great. You just get,
Yeah.
some people stumble around for a while and then they decide what to do. Uh,
No, no, didn't at all. I knew that is what I wanted to do. Singing in Second Life was like my a dream, and it was my it's
Living
my
it now,
still my
yeah.
passion, singing in Second Life. I
Oh
don't I
man, you
don't
can
see
see it on
myself
the
doing
video
anything
too.
else.
You can see that passion on the video too, man. Unbelievable passion. Whenever somebody's at my house and we're looking at it, they say, "Wow, wow, wow." That's all they keep saying. That's all they say. Wow.
I started, well, I started to sing in Second Life 2013 when I came back, because I didn't been singing. I stayed actually for a day or two, 2009. I didn't like it. I didn't like it moving around
really?
and stuff. No, I hate it. I hate it. Like, because I didn't found for the 2 days, I didn't found any kind of like a music, let's say room or club or something like that. I didn't found any of them. It was for
Really?
me,
Wow.
yeah. It was complicated for me, yes. So I
I
was
came in because I
bored.
wanted to play golf, and I couldn't find any golf. I found
Go.
golf shops selling clothes, but no golf. You know, and but Jeff came to me one day, and he asked me, "How do you do these videos? You know, how do you do these videos?" And so I sat there with him for for a few minutes and showed him how to do it. And I said, "Great, when do we get your first video?" And he goes, "Well, I'm moving to Portugal for a while, and when I get there, I'll set up and we'll do a live video into your in the deal lounge." So I waited, you know, and are you there yet? Yeah, he's
Yes.
there yet. When are you gonna do, when are you gonna do the video? Well, soon, soon. When are you gonna do the video? Soon, soon. 3, 4, 5 months later. Wait, are you guys ready to do the video? Yeah, it's like it never happened. Then came you. So you know, it was a plus.
Yeah, I was singing, and then 2020, I was actually, there's on YouTube, on my YouTube, my first attempt of doing my lives, like from Second Life. I wanted to do that. I never had problems with it. I was like, let's see who is behind, you know, and how that person reacts, you know, on shows. I'm always, when I'm singing, I'm
Right.
singing with my hands all over the place, like
Yeah, yeah, you
yeah,
sure.
like when I talk with my hands too, you know.
I thought that was just Italians.
Well, it's not hard to learn that. The OBS I didn't understood. It was too simple. Simple? It didn't give that much options, you know, to do it. And Streamlabs, it's a really good for that. Streamlabs got more
I'm having
options.
trouble. When I first got OBS
Yeah.
and went through YouTube, everything was fine. But then I guess because of my computer or whatever, I had to go to Streamlabs. It wouldn't let me use the main OBS. I had to
Oh,
use Streamlabs. And when I went to Streamlabs, now suddenly I'm having a difficult time getting everything working just right. You know,
yes.
real. I have to. It's a trial and error for me. And that's another thing I was going to ask you. Was it hard for you to learn OBS? Like you just said, OBS was hard, but the Streamlabs was easier, huh?
Well, it was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't hard at all.
Gosh,
No,
Streamlabs has been hard for
it
me.
took me kind of like a few months, 2 months, you know, to figure out actually the levels,
Right.
how to add the text, you know, and stuff like that. What more? How to
You know,
how to a little bit make it better, you know, kind of like a more how to, a clear sound, you know. I have to
well,
thank
you're right. You're
um
pro at it right now already. So
me. Yes,
my experience
can.
just to get it to work once.
I want to do again the live streams, but the last one that I did 2 days ago, I think I had some stacking on my camera. I do believe that I might need my new computer maybe faster, like because you have to have a good computer to stream,
Yeah, yeah.
and a good camera quality, some lights, you know, to have behind if you want, and
Oh,
yeah, and that's it. But when I started, I didn't had seriously good sound. I didn't had but well, the camera was the same one, and didn't have the lights or something like that, you know. So it was like a little bit messy here and there. But people like it, you know, to see that it was
I loved it when your cat jumped up there one time. I saw that.
yeah, it's like
Everybody liked it.
something totally different, you know.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
thought to
Now,
show that, you know, then pandemic came 2020, you know, and everybody was like at home, you know, in 2021. And then I used to do every day 2 shows. I have
I
on my
know that's
page on Facebook all of my videos, and on YouTube too, all of them.
when you stopped doing it so often like that. I thought, did Facebook tell her to stop, slow down, or something? I
No,
didn't
no,
know
no.
what it
They've been kind of like mute the part of my tunes, songs, mute them after the live. the algorithm, and somebody would claim, you know, the backing track or the song or something like that. So it would be like a few minutes muted the sound on that particular song, and then everything was fine again.
Now, when people first started doing the video, live videos, I would tell them, you're going to double your audience. You're going to get a lot more people coming because they're interested in seeing the video, you know? Did you find that? Is that still going on where people are more interested in videos? I personally go, when I see somebody's doing a video, live video, I go there just to check it out, see what they're doing, how they're doing it, you know? And, but did it increase your fan base at all, or, you know, the people coming to see you by going on video?
Many people in 2020, 2021 that I met was actually coming from Facebook to my shows directly, because I would put the link there to join. Since 2020, the groups, on that time, the group stopped working. People couldn't see the notices, couldn't see the chats, you know, like it was crazy, still crazy. Still a lot of people don't see the notices in groups, or they don't see the chat in the group. So they would join from Facebook to my show directly. A lot of people that I met actually didn't even know. A lot of people didn't even know that this is the live music in Second Life.
Right. That's fantastic like that, you know?
Yeah.
I know that dual streaming also does the same thing. It brings more people in because you've got the other person singing their fan base. Like
exactly. They join the two fan bases, you know, and then all of them connect. Yeah.
You together. And Maven and Virgil. And I thought, now whose show is it, and who's coming in, and what? Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I figured it was your show. You brought Maven in, and then Virgil added you to his beginning of the show. That's what I figured, because I didn't see Maven's tip jar, so I hit her on the head with it, you know.
The Maven did many duels. The pity thing about the duel is it's that one person doesn't hear the other one.
That's right.
So we need to improvise, like when I'm doing with Gab, when I'm doing with Maven, or with Bryce, with Virgil. With Virgil was interesting because I didn't know Virgil really good. Okay, and then it came the suggestion from Odyssey team that we do that Sunday all shows dual streaming, and she suggested that I do with Virgil, and we did it. We didn't know each other. We came to his land. And we choose the songs, and the part is I don't hear him, which means he's having the hard job, okay, because he needs to improvise, talking to me, and I have to pay attention that not talk all the time, so leave him the space and asking him the question, and know that he will answer. Yeah.
When Elvira and I do dual streaming, we use a script, so that way we it sounds like we're talking to each other, but we're using a script. You know, I'll say something, let's say wait 15 seconds, you know.
Yeah.
While she answers me, and then she'll get wait 15 seconds, and then so we go back and forth like we're really talking to each other, but we're not. We use a script.
I'm doing like that with Winter. I used to do. Winter would say, "Well, it's better that you talk first and say what you want, and then leave some space." So I will say the same thing, you know, and so on.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta make it sound like you're. Well, one day they'll be able to do it to where we'll be able to hear it simultaneously, you know.
Yeah, I'll think to actually work on that Collabor that's the future in Streamlabs, and it's a new one. And I tried with a Star Twilighton, but I couldn't hear her. She could hear me, because this is just the option, you know. You add it, you give the link to the person. That person will open it on website, and they can hear you, and you can hear them simultaneously at the same time. That's possible, but there's other streams, streaming apps that you have to pay actually like a $60 or $70 you know, every month to use. Like
go by the hour. Those go by the hour, a lot of them.
Yeah, or that to pay a lot, you know, to have that streamings too.
Too bad voice. You know, when I tried starting karaoke in Second Life, I thought I had to play the music, and then the person would sing to it. Then I thought, well, I'll play the video of it on the TV, and the person will sing to it. But then we realized everybody has a different speed computer. So the only person that really was hearing it in sync was the person that was singing. Because by the time that voice got out, even in voice, you know, in regular voice, everybody's computers were at a different speed. And they were hearing it different. Oh, it just was horrible at the beginning.
No, but
Trying
I
to figure
think
it
that's
out.
a big evolution from I
Yeah,
don't know, 10 years ago from now, right? The
yeah. Well,
people got a
we started
better
15 years.
better there's a better streams, better computers, better
Oh yeah,
oh yeah.
streams became easier to use because we stayed in voice for the longest time because only the performers, and there wasn't that many performers way back then, 15 years ago. Only they knew how to stream, and so we primarily did voice. But then when it became where easy to stream and everybody was doing it, then we decided to start just going. You know, it was great. So like, okay, you came. You're the first person I talked to that came in here knowing what she was going to do and then doing it. And then advancing. It did the videos and stuff, the dual streams and all that stuff. But now, so what I was going to ask you, but it seems like a moot point now because you're doing so much more exciting stuff. I was going to ask you, if you weren't doing that, what would you be doing? And it's like, well, if you weren't doing that, you'd be doing the videos. If you weren't doing the videos, you'd be doing the dual streams.
Well,
I imagine.
I would probably I want to learn. I'm trying to learn actually. I did the videos now, too. So I would like to do something different too with the music on my channel, YouTube, to growing. There's a lot of things that you have to learn. A lot of things. That's a short time because I have like a 2 shows daily basis. I have two
Right.
shows. For me, that's a kind of a lot because I work till my 6 p.m. in my time, and I have a first show at 7 p.m. That's 11 a.m. second live. So I run from my work to home to sing. Yeah, yeah, crazy.
I'm glad you're doing it because you are so exciting to watch. I tell you, man. And to hear the songs you're doing. I've got a new hostess, a new officer at the L Lounge, and
Oh,
she does a lot of rock songs like you do, and she's fantastic singer as well. But yeah, so I enjoy. Well, I call them rocker chicks. I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but you guys are rocker chicks. Am I right?
well, thank you. You know what? Because when I came 2013, I started to sing at All Lounge. That's the place that I will never forget. I have
Yeah,
such a big
yeah,
respect for you and that place because that is where most of the performers started.
that's right. Most of them.
I didn't even
When
know
we
how to grab the stream or how to change it or whatever to do.
we
Yeah,
didn't either at first, but once we learned, then we started teaching everybody just so that for our
exactly.
listening, we would teach people how to stream for our listening pleasure. Not, we didn't care if they did it or not, but it made it better for us to listen to. you know,
True.
that's what we liked about it. Now, well, so you're doing what you want to do. I got another one here. If you didn't sing anymore, what would you do? You probably would just leave SL, I think, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know really. I don't know. I've been kind of having some health issues
Uh,
few times. And then I would come to second life. I didn't know what to do with myself because I don't know do nothing else. Then go
all
around
right,
and singing and be busy with joining to some other clubs with the other people,
right.
and checking the places. But there's many different things to say in second life. So many different
Well,
things.
when I talk to somebody and introducing them to Second Life, which is difficult because even if you show them a video, they don't get it. You have to experience it. You have to live it. But I tell them, what's your passion? Whatever passion is you have in life, if you collect stamps, there's going to be a stamp group in there collecting stamps and switching. So whatever your passion is in life, you could do it and find it in Second Life. That's usually what I tell people. But your passion, it seems, was singing from day one, which I can understand why. Me, that wasn't my passion. I'm not a singer. I can't sing. I started the old lounge, the old karaoke lounge, just because as a fluke. I hadn't even thought, well, what are we going to be doing 6 months from now, a year from now, 15 years from now? I
Exactly.
never even knew there was such things as backing tracks. I was asking people, where you guys getting this music that don't have the vocals in it? But for 6 weeks, I said, because we started out one day a week. For 6 weeks, I sang Mercedes Benz because it didn't have any music on it.
But I
Just
sing that one
acapella.
too. I sing that one a cappella because I don't like the
Yeah.
backing track.
Well, it was written without. But she died before they did any music on it, and then somebody added some music at a later date. They finished off but yeah, it sounds better the way it is. You know.
The sound.
Dang, now I don't know how long we've been going. Let's see. Oh, we've only been going about 20 minutes. Now I know that to upload this video, it's got to be 360p, and I don't believe it can be more longer than 30 minutes. So if you want, what you could do is email it to me at karaoke, and I'm going to put some of your links too in the description.
I can do that. Did I record that one? No, I didn't. I think I can download it from Facebook because we're going live now. We are on Facebook Live. Right. I didn't record this one, but I can download it. No, but it's on live on Facebook right now. So.
Oh, I see. But they save them, don't they? Afterwards.
I can save it. Yes, I can save it before it. Yeah, I can save. Right. Sure.
Yeah,
I will do that.
Yeah, I'll give you the link for where to mail it to, so that I can post it up on the podcast.
Sure.
But again, I want your links too. If you have any links, you have SoundCloud and all that stuff.
Well, I have everything is on profile. There's a SoundCloud, there's a Discord, there is a YouTube, there's a Facebook, there's everything there.
Give me all those, and I'll put them in the description of the show. Now, the Music Hall of Fame Resource Center down below, I just started putting those links in SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, YouTube. People have their own websites, and I also been putting calendars up, people's calendars, so that a venue owner could come in and actually listen to some songs, so that they don't have to call a person over to audition. And then
exactly.
Look at their calendar and see if if they're available. And then they can use that artist search board too as well, which is a fantastic tool to use. But so what I'll do is, if you give me that information on a note card, I'll put your stuff up there down below in the Music Hall of Fame Resource Center as well. And,
yes, good idea. Good idea.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because you're so nice. You have that Music Hall of Fame, there, and you put you help to everybody. But today, the performers that come to Second Life are way more prepared than it was like 10 years ago.
I know. There's no struggling, huh?
Yeah, crazy. It's crazy how they're very well prepared, There's a few of them that coming from.
Paying now, though. So yeah. There's a lot less money made than there was in the beginning.
Yeah, there's a few of them that coming from Brazil. The John Rocky brought them, I think. Joe Rocky, right? The Eric Kotz and all. And they're like that, knowing like everything, subscribers and stuff like that, help with everything. It took me, I don't know how long it took me to work with subscriber and set it up that and everything else.
Well, Cafe Musique, they do that for new performers. They do
They're
everything.
Not that. That's a huge place too. Yes, I have big respect for that one too. Like
I interviewed Leia, and what I realized by interviewing her and hearing about the history of Cafe and the thing, so her topic was helping the people that she helps and what she does for the new performers, and I don't know how she does it. She does about 80 shows a week, and all that extra stuff, helping these new performers get going and stuff. And I remember when it used to be people would come to the old lounge and sing and stuff. And if somebody coming in from Pal Talk that was really good, I would get a hold of all the venue owners that I could in my, I'd IM them and say, you got to come listen to this guy. You might want to book this guy before he starts charging a fee. And Leia would come and get the singers from the old lounge, take them back to Cafe Musique and set them on their road to glory,
Exactly.
But one thing I learned in listening to her, I'll probably cut this part out. No, I'm not even going to say it. No, they've got great teamwork over there at Cafe Musique. Let me just say that. They got great teamwork, and made me want to have a meeting,
I never sung there, Kara. Did I? I don't think that I ever get there. For some reason, no, I think I didn't. There's so many places. I never sung there in Cafe Musique.
Really?
I've been there many, many times because it's such a great place, especially in early hours, like 8 a.m., 7, 6,
Oh, they just go more and more,
yeah.
I mean, you figure 80 shows a week. You've got to stretch it through the hours,
Exactly.
Unbelievable. I couldn't do it. I know that I got to get a hold of Maven, too. And she was over at that show, and I got a hold of her. And I told her that you would vouch for me. She says, I don't need anybody to vouch for me, Kenny, you silly guy.
She's amazing. I like her. I like her seriously. She's
I
one of
don't know what people think of no me. I'm just a stranger coming up to going, oh, I got this podcast. You want to this? You want to be in it? You know,
but you're a very well known person in Second Life, you know? People everybody knows you.
a lot do, but I'm concerned the ones that don't. Or what if I give them the information for the Music Hall of Fame, it's like I feel like I'm spamming them. But I'm really giving them something that's very, very helpful for them. They're going to love it, you know, and it's free. And but I just feel like I'm spamming them, so I feel awkward approaching a new venue owner or something that I don't know and say, oh, by the way, if I top talent, you know, if you just follow these rules here, this card, yeah, I feel awkward. But Stuckle Gnome, you know Stuckle, right? Stuckle Gnome.
Yeah, I know him. Yes, I know him. He's an amazing German
Yeah,
performer.
I went to his show last week, and he coined a phrase I love. He said, "There's Canipanic. He's the owner of the famous O Lounge."
Exactly. Exactly, you
Famous.
are.
I never heard the word famous used on it, but it's like, yeah, I love it.
Most of the people using the word amazing. I have to get out that in my vocabulary very soon. Everybody's using amazing, amazing. There's so many other words, you know, that you can say, but a lack of the
Yeah.
language. I mean, knowing the language, it's what is problem with the most of the performers that the main language is not English. But I'm
Oh,
telling you, since
really?
I'm singing in Second Life, I can like I know that my English like it's bad grammar, right? But it's I can have a conversation, you know, like which is good.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've learned by hanging around people a lot, like Elvira. I hang around with Elvira. She's from England, and she has an accent. But because I've been hanging around her for so long, I don't really even hear the accent anymore. So I imagine the people that are around you regularly don't hear it as much as they did initially. You know, I remember one day I was in the O Lounge and this guy was talking, and the person next to me said, "What did he say? I can't understand him. What did he say? I can't understand him." And that's because he was just hearing him for the first time. I understood every word clearly. You know, I didn't even hear the accent because I've been around this person for forever. So it takes a while for people to even get used to you. You know what I mean? It's not so much
True.
you, it's us too, you know, the listeners that have to do that. Wow, this is great. Well, hopefully one day I can, well, I don't know. It's going to have to, 1 month, 1 month, 1 year. You could help me out with my Streamlabs just to give me a few pointers or something.
Well,
I
it's
have this one.
easy. It's really easy to
It
set
is.
up the streaming labs. It's easy.
But you know the difference between the display sound and the input and the
Oh, the input,
captures.
that is easy too. Depending just, I mean, I'm using line in because I'm having the interface. So it's different. But
Right, digital.
it's easy to set up that sound. It's easy to find the sources like a video cam or whatever you need.
Well, this
Um,
is what I think my problem is. I have three monitors. Okay, two of them are hooked up to my computer because they uh they had the ports in the back to come up on my video card. But the third one is hooked up via a USB. It's got a little adapter, USB hooked up
okay.
to my USB. And I think that's what's causing me some problems. That third one, that because sometimes it wants to just capture all three monitors and call that the and I can't. Anyway, that's me. That's my problem. I'll work it out. I worked a few things out
For
already.
example, Seth Rogen wanted to set up the game and doing his own shows. That was 2021
Right.
too, but he couldn't because in his Streamlabs didn't show up the game to add. You know, it will show up only to add
The
the
screener, the
monitor.
capture. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's not the same thing as a game. So we tried to fix that, but it didn't show up on his. I don't know why.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's another problem I'm having too. I use a Carafun player. I just started using the Carafun player.
Oh my
I
God!
used to
Really,
do
I
it.
used to use a caravan too.
I used to use it, but I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. But the new one now, if you want to do a duet, for instance, they're they're MP3s, okay, and they have two sliders for the woman's voice and the man's voice. And if you want to sing the woman's part, you just lower hers all the way down and raise the man's voice up. So you could actually select which voices you want. You know, you don't have to find somebody that pre-recorded their part, and you're singing with the original artists.
Oh, really?
You know,
Didn't know
yes,
that. I was using the old version, but many other
yeah, I was.
performers using the Caravan, the new one, all the time. But they they pay it monthly
Yeah,
to
yeah,
having a
yeah.
backing
That's what I. It
tracks.
was worth it for me because I was paying for SingSnap, looking for open duets. You know, and
Sing Snap, I love it.
when they changed, it just you can't find those open duets. It's very difficult to find, and so I was trying to get people to dual stream with me, and nobody would. You know, just, I don't know how, whatever. So when I found this Carafun player, it's like I don't need anybody to dual stream with. I can do duets now all the time.
Well, that's the thing that I would like that the others do. I once Wolfie Moonshadow sent me uh, the one song to do the duet with him. I asked
Yeah,
him if he could record it, and he did. He recorded that tune and gave me. I was thinking actually to put on SoundCloud to do open duets, doing only the my part, and anybody who would like go to the second the SoundCloud, boom, adding, just starting to play that
you
tune,
could.
and then they
But
can do the duet with whoever you want. I wanted to
you could
suggest
do
that
it.
to Maven, to John Rocky, to the others, So
That's the kind of thing I was going to do with this podcast too. Uh, right now, I've just put three backing tracks up, but not like what you just said. Where one person sings it and you're showing the lyrics too, so another person can come along and join up with them. But that's the type of stuff I'm going to be doing with this podcast. But right now, I just wanted to just get content up there so that I could apply to the different people that carry them. And again, we're on Amazon Music / podcast. So they picked us up, and Deezers and a few other places picked us up. And then I have the link. Now I've not gone totally public with this link, but I'll give it to you guys so you can check it out. And then
okay,
now these interviews I won't be broadcasting them. In fact, the reason I'm talking now is we've run 31 minutes now, so this part here you probably have to cut the tail end of this off. Uh, but yeah, so I'm waiting until I get about 6 or 7. Oh wow, I bumped my headphones in mono. Okay, I want to get about 6 or 7 recorded, ready to go. That way I can put one down every week, and it still gives me time to interview other people. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I don't have to scramble and find somebody for next week. Oh God, we got 2 more days. I don't have nobody. I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm going to do that, man. But it was great. It was great doing it. See, now I've gone up to people and asked them if they want to do an interview, and they say, "Well, no, I can't do an interview. I just can't do it."
There,
And
some people are scared.
well, I try telling them, oh, we're going to do it in a conversation. I don't know. And then I'll go back another day and I'll start talking to them and I'll ask them questions like, didn't you used to sing it? And then after about 5 questions, I said, you realize I just asked you 5 questions and you answered them. So you could do interviews. You could do interviews. I was sitting there, I came up to you
Exactly.
talking to you and I started asking you questions and that was the interview. Then they still don't want to do it though. I don't want to do it. I'm scared. So,
The thing about the typing, the whatever you type, people will understand from what you're typing whatever they want to understand.
right,
you
right.
know the voice is completely different, actually hear the person answering to you
That's
on
right.
certain
That's right.
questions.
Like when they say "Have a nice day," did they say it like this? "Have a nice day," or did they say "Have a nice day"? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
So when you type it, it just comes out "Have a nice day." You
Now
don't
you
know
will
what I
interpret
mean.
that however you want. In my way, we'll probably,
Exactly.
hey, have a nice day.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
actually feel, and you get to know the person more when I think when you bond. Much better than you do with text. I think personally, uh, but I talk a lot, so it works for me.
me too. I'm like I talk a lot. That's maybe we're lucky on that, so it's not that complicated. It depends the personality of the person. Some people want to keep their lives private, even they are performers, so nobody knows, and nobody knows how they look or whatever they make. I never
Right.
had the problem when I came online, 2005, to share my life, because that was how it was all the time. All the time was
Me
like
too.
that. Yeah.
Me too. What are they gonna do? Rob me? Like, what, they're gonna get $40 or something? I'm not gonna. I'm not worth them
But
wasting their
we
time.
have to respect the others, and their privacy, they want to keep.
Yeah.
So, and we stick with the ones, that, I mean, want to do, but they have a respect for us too. So that's a little bit different, right?
Think you'll ever open up a venue of your own?
No, I never had a venue. Because it's giving so much work, having the venue, the club.
I know.
No kidding, huh? No kidding.
That's why I'm glad the old lounge runs itself, because on our anniversary, we usually bring in people to perform and, and things like that. But we do it big. We do like 12 hours, 30-minute sets, so that's 24 singers. But it's a pain, man. It is just
no. It's hard. It's hard. Be performer. It's hard too. But be a owner of the club. I mean, experiences in Second Life. Which is my experience in Second Life. The one that I don't like. It's when somebody wants to book me, and they ask me if my fan base is a big one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's the question that I don't like. They're not interested seriously in your performance and quality of your performance. They're interested how many people you can bring.
And some of them go by how much tips the venue got. Well, your fans didn't give us any money, so we don't need those poor people coming around here anymore. Some are more interested in what the venue makes off of the fans coming in.
Yeah, that's my more like experiences that I didn't till today. It was like a more embarrassing, let's say. It's a huge pressure, till now I had that experience maybe only twice in all these 10 years that I'm singing in Second Life. So when somebody tell me I'm new one, I have a new club, well, if your club just opened, you have to have some things. The first impressions about the clubs are very important. Fans don't like to join to the new clubs. I don't know why, but the debut shows are kind of like the numbers are not that high, of the people.
And the new club affect the performers too, because like sitting in the O lounge, everybody faces the stage, but nobody gets on the stage. And I've asked performers, I said, look, you're a performer, you get on the stage all the time. How come you don't get on the stage here? And they say, well, because I'm just hanging out here, and over there I have to get on the stage. Here I feel more comfortable singing from over here. And then another thing I noticed, and I have talked with performers about this too. Let's say a performer would come in, a woman maybe, and she's been coming for months. I've heard every song that she does, and I love them all. They just sound so great, full of energy. They're wonderful. But when I go to her show, it's just all a little bit more low key, a little bit less energetic. You know what I mean? And I've asked them, well, how come your shows? Well, I've heard those same songs, and there'll be times where there's only 2 people on the board, and so you hear a lot of that same person. But they say, and this is what they tell me. They say, well, it's the venue. If we enjoy the venue, then it's going to show in our performance. It's going to come across. If we're doing it just because we have to, and we really don't like the venue that much, then we're going to give a poor performance, a dull one. Yeah, that's about the word, the dull performance. And that's what I found. I've asked enough people, and I think that's true. If you enjoy the venue, you really like it, then you're going to give a better performance than if you didn't like it.
Exactly. I always say to the owners, if they want to keep the club open, the new owners, for example, they need to be seen in a live music a lot. Like going from one place to the other one, so be seen by the people, so people start to know them. So that's how they will come to their club, often, to have when they have performances. If people don't know the person, they will not come to the club. No.
That's what I do. I tell people, well, I'll be right back. I got to go be seen and see.
Exactly. This is the part of it's not popularity, but it's the part that people start to know you. And know, right. I heard about this club. This person is so nice. Let's go to their place. You can have 5,000 people in your group, but if you, but you will not bring the huge crowd, to the clubs that are just opened the doors.
It should have brought in more people, and it did. All those little things kind of help. It's unbelievable.
Europeans now are way better than American. I think the American slots now clubs. I mean, there's way more in European slots than in Americans.
Or Aussie clubs too, Australian clubs now.
Yeah, there's some Australians, Australians are like in a dead zone, like it's for us, it's Europeans, it's very early. For you, right. It's the middle of the night, I think.
So it works out great. Unbelievable. Well, the old lounge scene, because it goes 24/7.
Yeah,
get
that's
here around
awesome.
11. The clock, the Aussies come in, the Filipinos, the Japanese, people on that side, that side of the world come in at a certain time, and Stockholm, and then people that, it's just unbelievable how they come in, at different times, like that. But, that's great. It's been great. It's been great chatting with you like this, man.
Thank you. Of course it is, because you're a nice guy too. It's easy. It's easy to talk to you.
Now, the video, when you email it to me, try to get it down to 30 minutes, because we stopped talking about you 30 minutes ago. I mean, at 30 minutes ago, but at 30 minutes we stopped talking about you. We just started talking.
There's so many options, how to download the videos now all over the place, so it will not be hard to download this one too. I have to send you an email.
Couldn't be. I know that I have to get rid of all my cookies, all my history, and all that stuff. I have to get rid of it all before I can upload something, because it just won't. It won't.
Oh God, really? But I knew I need the new computer soon. This one is kind of like 7 years old, maybe. The second lab, it's running still very good. No problems, no issues. But when you want a lot of things together to do at the same time, there it's not that possible. A lot of performers can't do the streaming shows with the Streamlabs. Why? Because they're using two different computers. On one computer, they're having a music and bot, right? Mm-hmm. And completely separate computer, they're having a second lab. I have both computers connected. My laptop, it's like my mixer. Connected to my interface, and my interface is connected to my computer, to my desktop. Right. Sometimes I experience latency between, I'm just can't figure out why. It's just sometimes,
Say, when I try doing it like the people do it, where they play the music and stuff on their laptop, and they run it through this and that, it's always that latency problem, that latency.
It is. And for me, sometimes it's a little bit more than usually. If I get computer, I was thinking getting one computer soon, right? And a better one. Then I have other projects to do, actually, with the lives, a lot with other ideas. Do you remember Ceci Dover?
Ceci Dover.
Yeah, she was a singer in Second Life too. Ceci Dover, man. She has like 1,200,000 people on YouTube doing impressions of performers, of singers, worldwide. Yes, she does. She learned how to edit the videos, stuff like that. So there's a lot of, if you want to continue in this part, then you need to learn a lot of things, in simultaneous. Things just don't happen by itself, I
bought a computer one time, and then I paid for the extended warranty.
Yeah.
For like another 3 years or 2 years or something like that. And so I bought the computer, and then it was still under warranty, and I fried the motherboard. Stuff. It was under warranty. They replaced the motherboard for me, and I bought another 2 years warranty on it. And before the 2 years of that ended, I fried the power pack, the power unit. Still under warranty. Went in there, got it replaced, and all that stuff. Bought another extended warranty. So what I ended up with, check it out. What I ended up with is about a 9-year-old, brand new, obsolete computer. It had Windows XP, everybody was all way up over here, and I had this older computer, but by golly, everything in it was brand new. But it couldn't handle a lot of stuff because it was an older Windows, So I quit buying the extended warranties. 8 or 9 years, it still works, but couldn't do a lot of the new stuff, because it just was obsolete already. But it was brand spanking new inside. I gotta get going too. We better get going. Those guys have been really quiet over there, huh?
Yeah, they too. But Canine said something nice there. She's the owner, actual one club too. She opened. Asmodeus. Yeah, and it's she said, well, if you want to open the venue, then you should go at least. She said at least for a year minimum to look and watch. and learn. You have to at least say.
You got to be there a lot.
Yeah.
Look what I got here. When I saw you had your people coming in, I had these pose balls, and I figured we'd take a group shot. And it was my sister that I didn't even thought about it, but my sister's the one that said, she tapped me on the shoulder. She goes, "Don't forget to take pictures." And I think this would have been well. Catherine's gone, huh?
Yeah, she had to go to sleep. But I didn't want to bring a lot of people, or something like that. But just these friends that was kind of online. Yeah. But
this would have been great because this is like winning the lotto. Like if you get on here, let's see this. We're all like jumping in the air, going, "Yay!" That'd be a great group picture, you guys.
Okay, let's do it. Kanina, ready?
You see the reception desk I got?
Yeah, I seen. I was just like zooming around.
I bought it. It came with the logo on it already.
Wow, with the logo.
Great, man. It was great.
No, your place it's amazing.
Guys, let's take a group shot. It's called Won the Lottery. I'm gonna get. Well,
what are you doing there, Fox?
Okay. One of them is a male female. Some of them say, some of them are unisex. I would think they're all unisex because everybody jumps like different. And AK Fox, come on, get on one of these balls.
Get on that blue one.
Blue and the pink one there is that's F. Blue, yeah, get on the blue one there.
Oh, the other thing that I got me the green screen.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I have it. It's behind me. I just have to pull it out from the bag because I have 3 cats, right? So I had to buy one that it's in the bag. Boom. And I could like stretch it, up. And I'm trying to figure out how to make the correctly, the so it doesn't show up behind black or stuff like that. So complicated things to learn, man. Chroma key. That's drives me nuts.
We I'm gonna give you the link to the podcast. We got this thing that this guy took the music the Brady Bunch. About there was this lady and then until she met this man and then they became the Brady Bunch. Well, he did it into a different thing with Elvira starting out, and then it's until she met this guy named Canny, and then it says that's the way we all became the Old Lounge Bunch. It's a great little song. Let's snip it in there. Let me move this thing out of the way. I took one shot. Let me get another one. There's a way to adjust these things. Where is it? Save the disc. That's a bigger shot. There we go. So I'll be putting this in there. But I remember to give you a note card with your links on it, and I'll give you the link. I'll put the link in the local chat, and you guys can go to it and save the page.
Sure.
Saving it to the computer. Where's it saving it? Okay, that's fine. All right, thanks you guys. That'll work out great. Too bad we didn't get the drunk receptionist in it. But unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's been great.
You don't have today's days. It's easy, to do all kind of stuff, streamings with the comms and doing podcast and I don't know, radios, or everybody can do that.
I know.
You don't have to be nothing special, now.
2009 podcasts were very, very new. People were doing the vlogs, the video logs, and journals and things like that. But when the podcast came out, they were very new, and that's where I jumped on it right away. Yeah, I did, AK. I zoomed in. You had a zit on the other side of the face, so I had to zoom. Turn it the other way. You're not supposed to pick those things. But in 2009 there weren't very many podcasts. I immediately got picked up by iTunes, and then they had me for about 6-7 months, and then they dropped me. It's because all I had was karaoke music on, people on there singing karaoke. When you go to this website, the podcast site, the song that started the Old Lounge is in there. It's called Dreams by the Cranberries. And let me copy this for you guys. And Mitzi, I tried for months to get karaoke going in the old lounge. We couldn't get it in sync. And I gave up. I said, well, fuck it, we can't do it, you know. And then one day we were on the beta grid. And, just dropped my Pepsi. Golly. I've replaced 3 keyboards in the last few weeks.
Oh God, you're worse than me. I can collect them. I have a wireless keyboard, you know, and mouses.
I don't think I got this one, but I'm wiping it anyway, just in case. The Pepsi was clear over there, and I bumped it, and the cap wasn't on all the way. What a mess. What a mess. No, I've gone through keyboards. I just wiped them out, man. Spilled stuff. One of them, it just got the very corner with the escape button and the one and the wavy line and stuff. Just those three buttons screwed everything up. I wouldn't even be at the keyboard. All of a sudden, the ones would just start going across the screen. And the escape button was doing weird things, and it just it was a trip. You know, it was really strange. Oh no, this is horrible. It's horrible. I gotta clean this up.
Happened to me already that too. I'm kind of like a killer of the keyboards and mouses. I need batteries. I don't know. I have somewhere batteries here at home. I have to change on a wireless keyboard. You know, just it's wireless, so my cats don't eat my what's the name? My cats don't eat my cables. So I have everything covered, all cables, one by one.
I finally just, like I said, the last 3 were wireless. And I didn't trust them at first. I figured the battery issue and stuff like that. I just didn't trust them, but I'm really comfortable with these now.
Yep.
Oh, Elvira's here.
Elvira, hugs Elvira. Such a wonderful performer, huh?
But we finished it up. I put you on the list. Can you hear us in voice?
Hey there, Elvira.
How are you all?
I'm okay. How are you?
We just finished this one up. KATIA.
Ooh, well done.
She filmed it, so this is going to be a video podcast.
Fantastic.
I know, the first one too, KATIA.
Yes.
The first one. It's going to be great. We're just sitting there chit-chatting afterwards, but I spilled a Pepsi all over everything.
Are you on Pay's balls, all of you? You must be.
Well, we took a group shot here.
So we've got Canny and Canny.
That's Lil Canny. That's Lil Canny. We agreed. He's Lil Canny. Big Canny. That's just the way it's got to be. Unless you want to fight over it.
How long are you two together?
Oh, 15 years or 14 years at least.
Yeah.
Something like that. All right. And again, it doesn't seem long to you. Just ask yourself, how old were you 15 years ago? Yeah, you know, then it really, you know.
Who's happy jump? I'm going on there.
And I was telling her how I messed up all your videos there. That video that I was doing,
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter.
Well, you captured the audio, so you got that. So.
Yeah. We could always kind of. I could just film them. Do you know what I mean?
Well, like I said, next time, as long as that's all I have to do, I had a walk-on part.
Twice.
Twice, 2 parts.
How are you, KATIA?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm glad to see you. You know.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
She was a newbie when we first started. She was acting just like a newbie. She couldn't hear anybody. And do you want to tell them? You want to tell them how you figured it out? She had everything muted. No, KATIA, she had everything muted.
Yeah, I had all sounds muted. I have all sounds muted. Everybody who is using the Windows and having Windows computers, right? When they're performing a second live, they have to mute all sounds, everything, because if not, then will show up, you know, in your stream. While who has the what is the name? The iMac, it's separate. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I'm on an iMac.
Oh, how lucky you are. iMac was made.
I like it, actually. I like it.
I'm not comfortable with the name of the what what you got to do. What is it called? Hijack?
It's called audio hijack.
Yeah, yeah. See? Oh, yeah, that's just it. Makes you want to ban somebody.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Audio
Do you
hijack.
use audio hijack, Katia, then?
What?
You're on Windows?
I'm on Windows, yes.
Are you on Windows? Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I'm on Windows. I'm using the interface. I actually don't touch anything how it is. I don't touch my microphone. I don't touch my Ableton that's on laptop, nothing. I just have to turn it on, boom, boom, that's it, and just ready to do my shows. But I used to have a huge problems when the updates would coming from Windows. Oh my God. I don't have now because I got to figure out how to remember, take the pictures of all settings. Because when you have some troubled Windows update, then it's messing up with your sound. It's terrible for performer, It is.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly the first thing I did. As soon as I set my thing, I took a photo and I drew a little diagram of where everything was.
Oh, wow.
But iMac don't have updates, right? Like a Windows. Windows, it's crazy. I had one 2016, I think. It was one a huge update. It fried my hard drive. I thought that can't happen, but it did happen to me. It fried my hard drive.
Oh,
Crazy.
You punk. I was just getting ready to offer you a hug. And she had to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Well, it's either standing on the head or giving the hug. All right, I'll come down for a hug.
I was.
There's go the hug.
The one good thing about these wireless keyboards, when you got a cat getting ready to walk across it, you can just turn it off.
You look really tall today, Canny. You've got a different avatar on again.
Yeah, my feet on the ground. I think I was hovering before.
Oh, maybe you're hovering.
I did the body because I was so tired of being so thin. I looked like I was always so thin. I could never. Yeah, I'm hovering.
The one you had on yesterday, you were really skinny, kind of like to the point that you were triangular with your shoulders and your waist was like the tiny bit of triangle,
Came up. Oh, two legs that came up to my back. It was just really ugly. So I thought I'd try this one, but yeah, I'm hovering. I don't know how to adjust that. I forget. Or I know where.
Just move back a bit, yeah.
No, it's and the quick settings or whatever you just adjust.
Oh, you've put some carpet in here now.
I had to. She was gonna film. KATIA was gonna film it, and I just had the board down there. I hadn't found any carpet. I don't know.
It looks nice. I like it.
Yeah.
It matches everything. But yeah, I wasn't too.
That's better. You're not so tall now.
Oh, look, he did type something after all. He typed a whole bunch of V's and look at what he typed.
Where's that hug? Where's that hug then? You promised me a hug.
Oh yeah. Did you guys hear it? Did you hear it? I heard.
I love to meet people around the Second Life, really. I like to talk to them. My all social life, I think it's online since a long time. I don't have that much contact with the people in real life. This is all actual real life, right? But it's not. But a lot of people are here for the game, just the game. And a lot of people it doesn't make difference between this and the real life and things like that. So, yeah. For Second Life, it's for everybody. Something that's for everybody.
Like I said, whatever your passion is, it's here.
Absolutely, totally. You can do
singing.
it.
Yes,
I'm just gonna go and get my little headset because I'm pretty sure you're probably echoing off me. I will be back in a moment. By that time, Canny will have hugged me or offered me a headset. There it is.
Sorry, but
Yes.
my fingers are so fat, or the keys are getting skinnier. I don't know what it is, but it takes me longer. Like hug a Vera, right there. Just those two words. It took me longer to correct the mistakes, or the misspellings, than it did to type hug Vera.
I'll be right back.
Terrible. And you got that picture in the background, guys. I don't know. Maybe I should have had it cycling.
Yeah, I got the picture backgrounds too. I did. Yes, I did the picture backgrounds too. How you look and everything else. One of these days, we will repeat this and do it in Collabor.com. I'll try to invite you and let's see if that will work. I would love that. So you can hear me
great.
at the same time, and we can talk, and we would have the camera on too.
That is, I can't wait for a day like that to come around.
Yeah, and I'll help you anytime you want about how to set up for streaming.
Hey, do you guys sing? Canny and AKA, you guys sing? Surely they sing by now, don't they? Being around you all the time.
Who? They too, Canini and Fox.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're talented, huh? They're talented. The
Let me
scripters and everything else, Oh, you don't even know how good these people are.
oh, karaoke.
Talent, yeah.
We don't allow role playing, okay? But if you get up on that stage and you sing as a child, that's a performance. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Performance, not role playing. Yeah, either one of you guys. We had a girl from Argentina, and she had a little kid avatar. If she acted normal, because like I said, it's not a role play, Sam. We don't do role play. But she'd get up on that stage and she just sang like a little kid singing. It's just so great to hear that. But like I said, she wasn't role playing. It was a performance, a vocal performance. You don't want me to? Why not? They don't want me to sing, but I do it anyway because it's karaoke. It's okay. That's why it's called karaoke. Karaoke, it means good singers go somewhere else. This is for us. This is the way I look at it.
Isn't it? Well, karaoke, is it silent voice or whatever? Something.
Yeah. No, something like that.
I'm not so sure which is the difference between karaoke and live performers and musicians no more. There's been like a huge deal going about that for many years. About musicians, live performers, singers, live singers. I don't know which is the name that you're using for us.
Singers, songwriters,
yeah.
So many categories. Well, Dottie Iceberg that owned Guthrie's, she closed down a few years ago. She's opened up again. So she only took in people that played an instrument and sang. That's all she did. And so when she left, those people didn't have, that was one less place for them to go, And then then you start doing hiring people to do backing tracks and work for for tips only. So it just sort of took. But now they got Guthrie's back. So. Oh man, I almost wiped up my third keyboard. Really? Okay. Oh, okay. He probably came here. Sergeant came here and then all want me to add him to it. I got it. Where's my mouse? Huh? Not off. He's all the time a good person. I better take the band lines off. You didn't see any band lines, did you, Elvira?
No.
You're one of the allowed people.
Yeah.
You're one of the but I go back, come back and help. Sorry. It's been great though. It's been great.
Is the land? Yeah. See, it's deeded to the Music Hall of Fame, so I'm co-owner. So